you want to just start with the main card or what? Yeah. Is there anything on the prelims you want to talk about?
I feel like there was Jim Miller, Don Cerrone. That's going to be crazy.
Oh, Ian Gary's awesome, too.
Why do I feel like I put Brad Tavares?
This guy, Brad Riddell, is the third guy. That's the third guy that is in the team that with Volkanovski and Adesanya.
Oh, really?
Brad Riddell.
I thought there was another guy. No.
I think that's him.
There was a guy who fought last week, though, on that fight night that was with them, too.
Oh, I don't know. But I know there's 3 of that same team fighting, and I think that's the guy.
Oh, cool.
And then early prelims, Uriah Hall.
Oh, Uriah Hall.
Yeah. Wow, he's on the
early prelims. That's why I was
and Macy Barber.
Macy Barber versus Jessica Eye. Those are two big names. Jessica Rose Clark is actually a big name too, or relatively big name. I was pissed. She went on like Ariel Helwani's show and like she was like, "Oh, like I'm breaking some big news," and it was like her stupid walkout song or something. I was like waiting for like
it was like her walkout song.
She was like, "Oh," they were like, "Oh, she's coming on at 4:30 to break some news," and it was her fucking walkout song.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I was like,
"Yeah, that was really dumb."
Me? I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, something. That's
something
nothing.
big enough to actually
I
mention.
was gonna say that's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, it was just like her walkout song got approved or some weird thing. I didn't even know what it was. I heard that and I stopped paying attention immediately.
I was like, oh, I don't even care.
Stupid. That would have lost my interest right away.
Oh, that made me mad.
So Uriah Hall, I mean, that's a big name on early prelims.
That is a big name on early prelims. I think you guys got it there too.
Yeah, we got it.
Probably by nature or by design though. They put Uriah. They got to put some. This is the card of the year. It's International Fight Week. They gotta load it.
Now, what time does this card start?
So
we're golfing Saturday morning.
Early prelims start at 6 p.m.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time.
There's no fucking around after.
I was gonna say ass on the couch. Yes, ass on the couch at 6.
Or ass is right here. We could do a little live.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Reaction. This is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one for the reaction.
Be able to do that
right here.
We could get multiple angles and just every 100%. Once in a while, for certain fights, have that camera rolling for 8 minutes.
I was gonna say I've always had the idea that light, how it's got the phone thing too. I should have just brought it and we can have another angle with my phone. You know what I mean? For this. You know what I mean? One angle.
GoPro could even be good.
Yeah, or the iPad too.
GoPro. Got cameras now.
Doesn't matter. We don't need an intro. We're just doing it.
All right,
we're back.
Doing it. We're back. Same clothes. Third video. Jim Miller, Donald Cerrone. That was a kind of a last minute thing. Donald Cerrone got put in there. His fight
got canceled last.
Do we know what happened? Wasn't it Bobby Green? Was it supposed
to
what happened?
Bobby Green. I have no idea.
No one said anything.
Unless we missed it.
Which I would have loved to have seen that fight too.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Green's.
Oh my god, that would have been a great fight.
Bobby Green was actually he was on Rogan recently. Actually,
yeah. He made not that he didn't have a name for himself, but he just really proved that he is
100%
that man.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, I don't know. I think, but that being said, I think Cerrone and Miller would be a decent fight.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
Jim Miller's like a UFC legend.
Oh yeah,
and they're both, right? and this is the fight for the whoever wins will have the most wins in the UFC.
No shit.
Yep.
Really?
I don't know the number, but it's like 20
something.
Something.
I was gonna say,
they both have the exact same.
It's their amateur records.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't know that, but I think it's like 23, 24 maybe.
Yeah.
And whoever wins will have the most wins in the UFC.
So another huge fight.
But yeah, they kind of fell into a really, really kind of historic matchup there with two legends who are going for the most wins, and it's going to be decided that night. That's cool.
Yeah, and it's at 170, so both of them don't have to cut weight. So they're both eating cheeseburgers right now.
Oh my god,
that is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, Cerrone was on. What were we watching? Something, and he said, yeah, it's the first fight I've had in forever that I'm not. I'm 168 right now, and I'm not. I'm eating whatever I want.
That's got to feel great.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I think he was saying they called him, and they were like, you want to fight? He's like, yeah, it's got to be a 170, though, because I've been drinking some beer or something like that. Because he didn't think he was going to fight.
And he's like, I'm at my cabin drinking beers and eating crap barbecue right now.
Oh, my God.
That's too funny.
That's cool, though. That's cool. I'm definitely excited for that.
What a beast, too.
Oh, yeah. What a beast.
Yeah, I don't know. That being said, I think Jim Miller takes it. That's my prediction. But
yeah.
I mean, Jim Miller has looked really good his last 2 fights.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really
and with Cerrone's last fight getting canceled, he was working on a movie. I mean, how much time can he really dedicate to the UFC? I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
I think I have to.
I mean, he's a legend, but I don't know. He hasn't looked good recently. So
No, that's the thing. I mean, everyone loves him. I love him. Like, he's just a cool
He's a
guy.
great
UFC
guy,
legend, UFC legend, like you said. But he's just kind of old. I think Joe Miller takes it for sure. Ian Garry is on the prelims as well. 9-0, undefeated.
yeah, he's really good.
I don't know too much about Gabe Green.
I don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Other than he's gonna lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not winning that fight.
We'll take Ian Garry as well.
Yeah.
We'll take Ian Garry.
Pretty sure about that.
And
This is just like the first card where like I can't miss a second. Like
Can't
this
miss-
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I'm
5 for 5 on these fights. Like
the main card.
yeah,
Yeah.
all 5.
It's insane. I feel like this is like really one of the.
If the Misha Tate fight didn't get canceled either, that's 6 for 6.
I was gonna say it's 6
They
or
hit
6. It like I said, if you're really not into the UFC, this is the one to watch because every fight on this.
Oh, that got canceled? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know that either honestly until we started
You
looking at
didn't,
this.
I thought
Why it got canceled?
I don't honestly I don't know. I saw it. I thought I told you. Maybe I didn't.
I didn't know that till right now.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I thought was that gonna be on the main card?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
First fight.
That's a lot of fights on the main.
Against Lauren Murphy.
Yeah.
Now we start off with good old
boy.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Obviously, he's kicking off the main card. But every time he fights, it feels like the main event. He's got that thing. There's that clip. Dana White there. He's like, I'm looking for that thing, and they're like, what's that thing? And he's like, Sean O'Malley is that thing. Like it's just he's got that. Whatever. You got to see him. You know what I mean? He's a superstar, and he's ranked 13th.
Having him go first too in this card, I think is like super good fight planning in the sense of like if you look at like Robbie Lawler, Bryan
Yeah.
Barberena, like all these guys could have easily have fought before him, and like you can push Sean O'Malley closer to the end of the night,
Right.
but you suck everybody in when you have him come out first and see some spinning back fists, crazy
Yeah,
knees,
for
crazy
sure.
kicks.
It's like when Chandler and Gaethje let off.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
that
a
was
great example. Yeah,
unbelievable.
this is gonna be super exciting.
But yeah, I mean, that's the
Pedro's
thing.
no
We were
joke.
watching these in USC embeddeds too, and it's like it's all about Sean O'Malley. Like they're just, I mean, it's
Nobody
almost
markets
like
themselves
yeah,
like that.
it's
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 crazy.
almost like there was nobody else fighting.
Yeah.
With these embedded episodes, you know.
No, I know. But he's put himself in that position. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
the one that everybody wants to see. They're putting him on there because that's what people are watching.
It's
it
just
for.
cool because he's entertaining, but he also has the skills to pay the bills.
Right.
So he's no joke.
Yeah.
He's good.
Every time I like watch another one of his podcasts or like anything like that, I just like think more and more that he's like really has what it takes. You know what I mean? Eventually, not right now. Obviously,
Yeah,
he's
we'll
gotta get
see.
there,
I mean,
but
this is a huge test for him. Munhoz is no joke. I mean, this guy is like, he's really good.
He's never been finished, I believe.
Nope, never been knocked out.
Never been knocked out. Sorry. Yeah, never been knocked out.
So this Saturday.
Till this Saturday.
Yeah.
The only bet I ever placed on the UFC was a Sean O'Malley first round knockout, and it hit. Maybe I'll have to drop another one.
We might just see another.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might have to do that too. I don't know.
You never know.
I don't
Even
know.
if you just drop a quick
It is-
20 on it, you never know.
The thing is, it's gonna be a big payout for a first round knockout because Pedro doesn't get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's definitely a.
And I'm biased, but I would just love to see it happen. And throwing that money on it, the first round is going to.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I definitely want to see anything that's gonna make Sean O'Malley's stock rise. Knocking him out in the first round is definitely fucking it.
As an NFT holder.
As an NFT holder, yes. Part
of the Sugar Squad, yep, yep.
I was gonna say, it might make me.
Hell
money
yeah,
or
yeah.
something,
Let's
I
see
don't know.
it. Come on, let's get Jared down to the next fight.
Yeah, that's another thing that he's doing. That nobody, I don't know. I haven't heard of any other UFC
It's just
fighter
the
having
marketing.
an NFT project, and it's not like it's really like a big project worth a lot. All the projects are in the shitter right now. That's a whole different episode.
I was so mad though. Should we tell the story? Like when I minted.
Oh,
and
you
I
gotta
got
tell
the
the story,
I
yeah.
got so I minted one of the NFTs of his, and I got the gold. What is it called? The gold competition, whatever.
It's the champion.
Yeah,
tier
yeah.
or
It's
whatever.
the
I
highest
got
rarity
the
tier,
rarest
yeah.
one that he offers, and I was doing it because he was giving away tickets to this
Yeah, and he was giving away.
to be entered in the contest.
5
Yeah,
pairs of tickets, right? Yeah,
Right,
basically.
right.
And it was to champion tier holders. So
Right.
you mint one of these fuckers, right?
You were instantly
And-
entered into that.
and there's only like 60 people that have them, not even that.
Yeah.
Oh man, so your odds
Yeah.
are
So-
like not bad at all.
So go ahead. He mints one.
So I
He gets
minted one, then I'm like, oh, I minted one. Then I go on Twitter and look, and he already announced the winners 2 days ago.
It was like the most like.
I'm like, oh my god, seriously?
That's brutal.
I was gonna say like
That would have been so. If you would have hit and you would have gotten the tickets too, that would have been crazy.
like you said, there's only like 60 people or something that
Yeah,
have these champion
yeah.
tier moments.
But the good thing is, he does like on those NFTs, he gives away different things, like to different tiers. Like if you have not even the rarest ones, but just regular ones,
Right.
he'll pick winners and say you get a sweatshirt or you get a this. You know, he's giving away like a Xboxes or something like that.
Yeah, I
you
did
know?
see something like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, little NFT talk. Like say he becomes champion one day. Not only are those going to be monetarily maybe more valuable.
Same with
but
his UFC strike moments.
100%. Definitely agree. They just came out with the Sean O'Malley.
I know.
Dude, that is sick as
Silver
hell.
moment, I think, or a silver.
Yeah. I forget. I don't
got
know
one.
the rarity.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
what I'm
God.
saying. I thought I saw.
Yes,
There's one
we
on posted on the
that.
5 City.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, fucking, it's so cool. But yeah, they'll go up in value. But he might be doing more of these giveaway things. Maybe my tier gets a chance to have
Yeah.
a FaceTime with him, and then that is gonna be a 5 City podcast. You know what I
What was
mean?
the strike moment that I sold? It was like $70.
Yeah, it was a really. Oh, Derek Lewis, right?
It was a Derek Lewis.
Yeah, you had the Derek Lewis one. You were able to flip that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Because you had like you don't remember the serial number that you had, right?
Yeah, it was like 117.
I was gonna say it was really low.
114.
It was really low. Yeah, that's really good. But yeah, obviously Sean O'Malley. I'll call a first round knockout too. I'll put a little money on that. I got some DraftKings free bet money that they gave
I
me.
don't think
so.
I'm putting money on that.
You
just
see,
don't
if I'm
that
gonna,
happening.
But like it'll be like if it happens. it'll
All
be
right,
good odds,
you guys will
You know
be-
what I mean?
I think
Happy if it happens.
outside of the
straight.
gambling aspect of it, if I had to like say right now what I think, like on record, what I think is gonna happen
Yeah.
is it's either gonna go to decision and Sean O'Malley wins it, or second round. We see a little bit more jiu-jitsu than we've seen from Sean O'Malley in recent fights. I think that he hasn't really displayed. He's probably eager to show something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
Munoz is going to try and take him down for sure.
100%.
I think,
So-
and I hope Sean's as comfortable as I think he is down there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I totally agree that Pedro's going to try to take him down because he hasn't really been tested much, but we don't know what.
But
his
the thing is,
jiu-jitsu
I don't
looks
think
like.
I don't think you take him down very easily. He's so tall. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
He's going to be able to. spread
anybody
his
that's ever
legs
tried to
out,
take him
like-
down, he just spreads his legs out and pulls his leg out. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. If I really had to pick what I think was going to happen, I think it's going to go to decision.
Yeah.
I think Sean will win by decision.
Because Pedro's no joke, and
Yeah. He's
I don't see
durable,
Sean getting
really
knocked out.
durable. I don't see him catching Sean with anything like that. Sean's too quick.
no, really,
Maybe,
really high
maybe,
fight IQ.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's why this is a great sport because you never know.
You never
Yeah,
know.
anything can happen.
You never know.
Should we go to the Strickland or the Lawler fight next? Or
Yeah, we can start with Robbie Lawler,
Robbie Lawler fight?
Brian Barberena if you want. Obviously, another two huge names. Robbie Lawler just fought Nick Diaz. Looks pretty fucking good. I don't know.
He looked great. I mean, Nick Diaz didn't look good, but
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler looked great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the reason he's on the main card.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
Yeah. He definitely did himself a favor by looking better than everybody expected him to at the Nate Diaz thing because, yes, now he's got this huge fight. He's going to be making a good amount of money again. You know what I mean? Fighting Brian Barberena. If he gets a win, maybe he is, back in the talks a little bit as far as rankings go. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this has the makeup to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a war, really.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Two veterans that
Yep.
are, definitely seasoned in the octagon. They know
Yeah.
what they're doing. And
This one's a tough one to predict.
I know.
I'm gonna say this is a coin toss one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
definitely
sure.
a toss-up.
I would pick Lawler just because I like him more.
Yeah. I
little
don't
biased.
know how,
By a little bias, I mean full bias.
yeah, full bias.
Just a little bias. but-
So Bryan is 33. Robbie is 40, something to consider. Other than that, they're pretty much identical.
I used to think age mattered a lot more in the UFC, but after
Yeah.
seeing the Glover fight, I think my opinion on that changed completely.
Yeah.
It's true.
completely.
It is true.
It is that's a really good point. Because
Yeah.
Glover's so goddamn old, but he looks so goddamn good against Yuri. And, fucking won the belt, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just.
Obviously no longer, but still. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna
It's a
lock
great
in
point.
Robbie still.
Robbie, okay.
He's got 29 wins. That's get his 30th, and that'd be another cool thing to add to the card. Is Robbie Lawler gets his 30th win.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah.
I like Lawler, too.
Strickland, Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira. Pereira, is that what it is?
I don't know.
I think it's
Not sure.
Pereira, honestly.
Alex P.
Alex P.
Just call him
Alex
kickboxer.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, heard the name been said too many times not to really have a good idea of how to pronounce it. But there's a reason that he's on the card.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at that 5-1 record.
Yep.
It's a little
He also
astonishing compared to everybody else.
Yeah. He also has beaten Izzy in kickboxing twice. Has 2 wins over Izzy in kickboxing. So the big talk that I've heard recently is like Izzy's got nobody to fight after Cannonier, right? And this Sean Strickland Alex Pereira fight is going to be the title maker. That's what it's pretty much.
They get the next shot at Izzy after Cannonier.
Well, they're launching this guy.
I wonder how you feel about the Izzy Cannonier fight coming up.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder.
Pierre's not even ranked. That's the thing. They're putting him up against Strickland, who's number 5.
Number
4.
I believe. So something crazy that you showed me earlier on DraftKings earlier today. Like he just said, Pierre is unranked. Strickland ranked 4. Crazy matchup. Never even happens to begin with. Strickland was the underdog on DraftKings. Like, I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
He was plus like 110.
Probably around hype for.
He was plus
Alex,
110 for the longest time, but today he was minus. They were both minus, so it was kind of like a.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype.
Yeah.
A lot of hype around this Pereira guy. But
yeah, we'll see.
And the thing is, when is the last time Izzy, like, when did he beat Izzy in kickboxing? A long ass time ago. You know what I mean?
Forever ago.
Forever ago. Izzy is probably a different fighter. You know what I mean?
And from what Izzy was saying, like in these press conferences I was watching today, it's like he asked the whole press, "How many of you watched the fight? How many of you watched that fight?"
Yeah.
Like 3 people raised their hand.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's assuming like, you know, this guy dominated him or something. Right. Apparently, I didn't watch the fight, but apparently Izzy dominated him for 3 rounds.
Really?
And got a lucky punch and got knocked out. So
yeah, I mean, if I was a reporter asking Izzy questions about it, though, damn, I would have watched that fight.
Yeah, you got to know your facts. You can't.
Well, that's what he was saying. He's like, do your damn research.
Yeah.
Or whatever he was saying.
Yeah. I mean, he's right, though. If he really was dominating for 3 rounds, he slipped a lucky punch and got knocked out. That's the thing about this sport is that can happen. And I don't know. That'll be good, though. I'll go with Strickland on this one just because we take everything into account. Pierre's got 6 fights in MMA. I don't know how much wrestling ability he really has. So, yeah, I'll take Strickland.
I'm going to just say the uneducated, not who I think's going to win, but who I want to win, and that's just going to be Alex. Because I think that'd be electric. And with Izzy in the building as well, and for him to probably take a shot at Izzy if he wins, and then that might get into Izzy's head going up to fight
100%.
Jared Cannonier.
It's definitely
cool.
what I feel like people want to see.
I know. This whole card, like, it's just... like, as dumb as this may sound, it reminds me like old school WWE, like all these big name guys. And it's crazy.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards Strickland, but I don't know. I think it all depends. If Strickland can take him down, it's going to be a long day for Alex, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys see Strickland on the
I saw him yelling at Izzy.
Oh my God, it was crazy. He's crazy.
I know he
lost his mind.
I've seen some videos in the past of him being insane. But I don't know what I didn't.
Oh, he was. Izzy was happy that press conference was over.
Really?
I think.
Yeah.
Because he was like relentless mocking him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like
I don't come out here in my gold chains and my nails done and my fancy glasses and all this other crap. Yeah, he was like.
Oh my God. Yeah. I feel like either way now. Whoever wins this fight is going to fight Izzy. Either way,
it's going to be great. It's going to be a great matchup. Whoever wins, because that's who's next.
Right. Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Following up that fight, which is going to be a banger, is Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway, which is honestly probably my most anticipated fight on the card.
Yeah.
Other than anytime Izzy fights, obviously it's extremely electric. Sean O'Malley, extremely electric, but Max Holloway, Volkanovski, that's no joke. This is a crazy fight. I think this has potential to go down as one of the best fights in UFC history. I mean, we have great striking, great wrestling.
Yeah. And what Max was saying, I heard him say it a couple times, is these guys are both ranked, and like I think Max is 6 in pound for pound rankings, and Volk is like 2 or something. You never see this. You never see two guys in the same weight division who are right next to each other in pound for pound rankings in the UFC. Like these are the two of the best guys in the UFC right now. And to be honest, I had Max winning at least the second fight of theirs. So this is something I really want to see. I really want to see Max take it, to be honest.
I think Max is going to.
Yeah. Even though I'm a big fan of like the Aussie camp that they got going on with like Israel Adesanya and Volkanovski and all those guys, they all seem to be real cool, real tight.
Yeah,
They got a cool camp going on.
I mean, Volkanovski with that Ortega fight, I mean, Ortega had him twice, like sunk in deep, choked him out.
And wasn't it like Ortega's move too? Like I don't know if it was a guillotine or what.
No
but, like,
one
it was,
gets
like,
out of that when Ortega puts it in.
Yeah.
And he got out of it.
Yeah. Volkanovski seems like the boogeyman almost.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Fights
don't
a lot
know.
too.
And then you got Max, who is quite literally. I mean, like everyone's seen the video of him.
Pound for pound, best boxer in the
Yeah.
UFC.
I mean, he's a legend. Before Volkanovski, it was him.
It was
you
him.
know, so.
And I don't know. I just can't wait. It's going to be one of those ones where you're watching it and just shaking or goosebumps or something because it's just. I don't know. I'm really emotionally invested in this.
That fight's going to start off slow.
Yeah.
They're going to size each other up one more time, and then it's just going to go balls to the walls.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't know. I was watching a little bit of the replay of the second fight, and yeah, it's hard to tell. They're both so evenly matched.
Right. They're incredibly evenly matched, and like I said, they're right next to each other in pound for pound rankings. You never see that. I think John Jones and DC were the last people to be in this situation where they were in the same weight class, fighting in the same era, or not same era, but fighting each other, and they were like right next to each other in pound for pound. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Moving on, main event.
Yeah.
We're all waiting for is
Cannonier
I
Adesanya.
would say. This is so. They seem to have like a lot of respect for each other. Israel Adesanya, Jared Cannonier. They seem to be relatively kind of similar people, real calm, real like. I don't know. I'll just say this: I think Izzy's gonna win for sure.
Yeah.
I think the speed of Izzy is gonna be a little bit of an issue for Jared. But at the same time, I think maybe Jan Blachowicz kind of gave the blueprint of how to beat Izzy if you're a bigger dude than him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was at a different weight class though, so it's hard to compare like that.
Well, this is the biggest guy in the weight class that he's ever fought.
Right.
Really.
Right.
And you're right. It could be similar to Blachowicz, where if Cannonier takes him down and Izzy can't get up, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
Long and shocking for me to watch, for a lot of people to watch. So that is something I thought about because we were watching those embeddeds or whatever, and Cannonier was just saying, I just want to like go in there and mass up on him and get on him and like make him feel a lot of pressure. Mass up, he said those words. I didn't make that up.
I know, it's funny.
But
I knew it.
Yeah.
I had to. Like, that was a funny phrase.
Not something I would make up. But no, it definitely could be what a lot of people aren't expecting is he gets on
and it
top
could
of
be
him.
I mean, I don't think I'd pick against Izzy, but I'm just saying it could be that Cannonier knocks him out too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got incredible power.
Incredible power.
The guy's huge.
Yeah.
And Izzy does get touched. Like he's got great head movement and he does do a great job defending. But I mean,
He does
get touched.
Him that fight. He
Yeah,
really beat up.
he
That
gets
was
touched.
the I'm prepared to die fight.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
like
Gets touched up.
and it only takes one. So
Yep.
As Alex Pereira
We're at 10
apparently
minutes
knows. Yeah. So, like I said, I'll take Izzy.
I'm taking
definitely
Izzy.
taking Izzy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can bet against him, but
yeah,
it's gonna be
that's the best way to
the
put
one.
it.
it's gonna be interesting. Like all these fights, every one I think is gonna be interesting.
That's the thing.
And I don't think I'm not sold on any of these that I know who's gonna win. I just don't know. I think they're all.
I know.
I mean, you guys are super high on O'Malley, but
Yeah.
I'm not as high because I remember those Munhoz fights when he fought.
I know.
He is
Dominic
he
Cruz,
is no joke.
and I mean he's a really good fighter.
Yeah. I know.
So it's a big test. I mean, it's a big test for O'Malley and see what he does. I mean, that's what he needs. He needs a test.
Yeah. And this is
last guy he fought was working at Walmart.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. And I think he said it in a press conference or something. He was like, "Listen, I could go out there and submit Khabib, and people are gonna say like, oh, but you didn't do this." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so,
but this is
he's got a top 10 guy now.
this is a
you
good.
know, it's hard to
this is a
really-
good step up for
Yeah,
him.
that's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, like whatever. It's a top 10 guy. It's a legit.
Yeah, and then the
legit
way I look
guy.
at it is if he beats Munhoz and maybe he fights one, maybe he fights Cheeto Vera again.
Yeah.
I think because
that's gotta be a
he's
thing.
doing really well, and that rematch is a good rematch.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
If he steamrolls him, then maybe you got to give him a title shot.
Yeah. And
I
like
mean
I said,
that's kind of the path that I see. You know.
Yeah, I definitely think he's got to win against Pedro, and like I said, maybe 1 or 2 more fights, maybe even 3, seeing how contracts work out and things like that. And then I think he's got to win. He's already won a lot in convincing fashion. He's got the flashy knockouts. He's got pretty much everything. So he's just got to work his way up the rankings. Yeah,
I mean, I'd like to see him fight Dominic Cruz. To be honest.
that would be so cool. That would be, and that's another huge
That's a
test.
toss-up. I wouldn't even be able to say, like, Sean O'Malley hands down if that's the
Right.
fight. If that's the fight, I think I don't think I would place any bets because I couldn't bet against
Yeah.
my guy. But
Can't bet against your guy.
I don't know
But
if I would pick him.
Cruz moves so weird, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's
Yeah.
he's
That would be
good
that
fighter.
would be a super interesting matchup because they both move super weird.
Yeah.
I just want to see Cruz fight more too, though. That's the other thing. Like,
sure.
regardless of whether it's
Well,
Sean
he
or
looked great. His
Yeah.
last fight, he looked great, Cruz.
Yeah, he's got one
looked
leg in
great.
the commentary booth, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, he
get out of there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but a lot of these guys do.
That's
I mean,
true.
Not a lot, but I mean,
I don't know. Bilal Muhammad,
Anthony
Michael
Smith.
Chiesa, Anthony Smith. Yeah, they're all. Man, that's something that's really cool. That like more. I don't know. UFC's definitely way different. They have a way different dynamic, but like.
hey, you don't see that in the NFL. You don't see like on a bye week.
Yeah, like
Josh Allen doing
commentary
commentary.
or something like on like some like show or something. It's cool.
I
but,
like that Eli or Peyton. Or is it Eli Cast or Peyton Cast?
What's the Manning
Manning
cast?
cast,
Yeah, that was
That
cool.
is good. See,
that
like-
was cool, but that wasn't exclusively NFL players or anything. It was
Right.
like it was random people sometimes.
Oh, they
but-
just had like 4 or 5 guests on. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had Allen on and
Yeah.
shit though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or
they did.
actually,
Yep.
you know what? I might be wrong. They might have had a quarterback on every week.
So,
They have a
yeah,
great
right.
fight
Can't
this
wait.
weekend coming.
Maybe
I know.
we'll do a little.
Live
I don't know,
reaction type
maybe.
of deal.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I
Could do it
think it's the card to do it if we're gonna do it though.
Yeah,
Okay, so
for sure.
I'm excited for that. And yeah, that's all I got to preview this card though. But definitely do at least a couple more videos, because this is like I said, the one. It's the one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So if that's all
Yeah, that's it.
you
I'm
guys got, that's all I got.
I'm excited, but we're
very
tired.
excited.
Excited and
11:30.
Excited and tired, but
But we're grinding to put the videos out, man. So,
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's
perfect.
good.
I'm gonna be so distracted golfing Saturday morning. Just like
I
I'm just
know.
gonna be, my mind's gonna go all over
All
the
right,
place.
we're gonna have to like separate the days. You know, I didn't separate the day into 2 categories: golf and then after golf.
What time are you guys playing?
Right before noon.
Yeah, right before noon. Well,
We'll probably
yeah,
finish
time.
up about
Yeah,
4,
right.
get home 4:30.
Oh yeah.
Have time to shower,
Shower.
eat,
Yeah.
sit down, and not move, and just veg out.
Sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Not moving.
Can't wait. All right. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, though. If that's all you guys got.
Yeah,
that's all
we're
I
good.
got. All right. Have a good one. See you whenever. Peace.